downfall of this wicked nation known as Babylon in the Bible, also known as Sodom and Egypt in the Bible, but commonly known as America. We're here to wake up the elect of our nation. And I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai first and foremost. Double honors to the elders of GMS. And much love to all you brothers out there doing the work with truth and sincerity. We almost out this motherfucker, man, so it's no time to ease up. Now the ships of Tarshish is the Spaniard. Now, Christopher Columbus was what, a so-called Spaniard. And he was the one who came over here to the Americas, killed off 90% of the indigenous population of the Native American Indians. Same thing as over there in the Puerto Rican Islands. The islands of Hispaniola, Puerto Ricans. Yeah, same thing with the Mexicans. Out that we out here battling the elements of the wind right now.
Surely the isle shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the holy God, of the Lord thy God, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
So it says the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls. That's talking about the sons of the other nations. That's talking about when we get into the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom is beginning to be established. These other nations are going to rebuild the kingdom of heaven in hardcore bondage. That's the strangers that's going to build up our walls, man.
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
And their kings are going to minister unto us. Who are their kings right now? Their kings are their elites, their Rothschilds, their Gettys, their DuPonts, their princes, their kings, their top government officials.
For in my wrath I smote thee.
Because in the Most High's wrath he smote us. How did he smite us? He smote us with slavery. He smote us with forgetting our heritage. He smote us with being under the basest people on the face of this earth, man.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
And he's having mercy on us. He's waking the elect up to the truth for who they really are. He's bringing us back to our heritage. And he's giving a warning call for all the rest of our people to get right. So he's a fair judge. He's fair in every single way. He's perfect. Nothing with him is an imbalance.
Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the force of the Gentiles.
Hey, and that's what we're going to get constant slaves, man, non-stop.
And that their kings may be brought. For the nations and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
And the nation and kingdom, out of all you other nations that's not Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that do not come and serve and pay tribute, you're going to perish. One way you're going to perish because it said in prophecy that once 1,000 years is over, all the other nations except for Esau is going to be able to go back into their own land. And then they're going to have to come up every year and do the Feast of Tabernacles. And if they don't, it's going to be a drought in that land. So it's going to be famine. So you're going to perish, man.
Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
They'll be utterly wasted. That means destroyed. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles,
That's right.
and shalt suck the breast of kings.
That's right.
And thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
That's right. It's the mighty one of Jacob. Not the mighty one of Moab, not the mighty one of Ammon, not the mighty one of Ishmael, not the mighty one of Ham, the mighty one of Jacob, the mighty one of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yeah, I get it.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 3. And it's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
So the Most High is going to have mercy on you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Like he's having mercy now. Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose Israel. That's possessive. Go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
That's because we're not in our own land right now. Right now we're in the land of our captivity. Those people over there in Israel are not the real Israelites. Those are not the real Jews.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers it's talking about in this verse are the strangers of our nation, the ones who don't have their heritage right now. The ones who's walking around calling themselves African Americans, calling themselves Mexicans, calling themselves Puerto Ricans. Go ahead.
And they shall flee to the house of Jacob.
Right.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And the them that is talking about right there that we're going to take and bring to our place are these other nations. These white people, so-called white people, these Chinese, these Africans, these Arabs. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
And we're going to possess them.
In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
That's slavery right there, man. That's male and female slaves. So we're going to possess you other nations as male and female slaves. That's plain right there. That's scripture. That's not taken out of context. That's directly in the text.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
So whose captives were we recently? Recently we were the so-called white man's captives. So we're going to take him captive. We were the Hamites captives once upon a time. We was the Ishmaelites captives. They was trading us back and forth before they sold us to this white man. So we're going to take them captive. We was these East Indians, these Moabites, these Chinese, Japanese, these Polynesians. We was captives through all the nations of the world. We was spread out through all the four corners of the earth. So we're going to take captives the people of all the four corners of the earth are for ourselves.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
So who's oppressing us right now? The so-called white man. So we're going to rule over this man.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
Right.
And from thy fear.
Right.
And from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Because you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out here are in constant sorrow, in constant fear of being killed, in constant fear of being able to feed your kids, in constant fear of going to jail. And he's going to relieve us from this bondage that we're made to serve in right now. Right now we're still in bondage, man. If you have to work and pay taxes and you're making close to nothing in the land that your forefathers built up, you're in bondage, man. You're still paying tribute. You got a Social Security, you got an ID, you got a birth certificate. That's bondage right there. That means you're property of the corporation called America. Keeping the law to the best of your ability. It's also getting out here on the highways and the hedges and trying to wake up the elect of Israel. His works ain't sitting at home having the truth and hiding it. and not getting out there and trying to wake up your people. It's worse is getting out there and doing the work and waking up your people to the best of your ability, the elected through the Spirit.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
Until the end. Go ahead.
To him will I give power over the nation.
So Yahweh Shai said, to him that keepeth his works to the end. Not until it's almost over, until the end of this thing. Until thermonuclear missiles land on America. Him, he'll give power over the nation. That means rulership over these other nations. Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
He shall rule them with a rod of iron. Go ahead. What's that rod of iron for?
As the vessels of a potter that shall be broken to shivers.
So as the vessels of a potter, these other nations are going to be broken to shivers to the rod of iron that we're ruling them with. That's meaning we're going to beat these other nations to shit, man. Well,
even as I received of my Father.
And even as Yahweh Shai received of his Father. So these other nations in this world and rulership over these nations was Yahweh Shai's inheritance. That was his lot in this world.
And I will give him the morning star. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the church.
So Yahweh Shai said, he that hath an ear, let him hear what he's saying to the church. Right now we're the church.
Psalm chapter 2 verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
So the Most High is saying, asking him, and he's going to give us these other nations as an inheritance. Meaning we're going to have ownership of them.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Meaning we're going to rule the whole earth. And all the planets in the universe also. Because what else did Yahweh Shai say? In my Father's house are many mansions. If it wasn't, then I would have told you so.
Psalm chapter 2 verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
That white horse is talking about Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And the crown was given unto him.
That's rulership. Rulership was given unto him. Go ahead.
And he went forth conquering and to conquer.
And he went forth conquering and to conquer. So what's all this peace talk about Yahweh Shai? When in Revelation it says that he was riding upon the white horse and he went forth conquering and to conquer. Meaning he was taking over shit. And in order for you to take over and conquer and for your kingdom to rise up, that means the kingdom at hand has to fall. So when Yahweh Shai returns, this wicked kingdom called America is going to fall. It's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles.
Right. This is Romans chapter 8 verse 14. For as many are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High.
We are the sons of the Most High because we're led by the Spirit. We're led by the Spirit to do what? To listen to the elders and learn the doctrine. For why? So we can come out here and try to wake up the elect of Israel. So we're led by the Spirit to do that. That's our unction.
For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear.
So we haven't received the spirit of bondage again to fear. Bondage of what? Bondage of this society. Everybody else you see walking around that doesn't have this truth, they're slaves to this society. They want to coincide with the latest fashion going on. Listen to the latest music going on. Be a fan of the latest gay-ass hip-hop star herself. So they're in bondage to the society, man.